I loved the balance of the comedy, but then also like the real commentary that is like beating throughout the story. I was wondering, even though it has this kind of like one crazy night college comedy vibe to it, um, did you guys have any like serious discussions with the filmmakers about the more like serious aspects of the story, like going into it?
Yeah, I mean, our director Carey was like such an incredible leader. I think you can agree, like throughout everything, he was just so immensely collaborative with us from the beginning. I mean, I know like I had multiple like, I guess at the time Zoom, I was like FaceTime, Zoom, multiple like calls and talks and long chats with him about, you know, the world that we're living in right now and why this movie has to be made, unfortunately, and still like why the message hopefully that we're getting across will get across. And yeah, I mean, I think for each character, it's such a different story arc. So obviously for ours, we have a very different, perspective, and we're showcasing a really different perspective on camera. And, I think the whole movie is really interesting in that sense of like, when you look at it from each character's perspective, they all think they're in the right, so that's an interesting thing about like an ensemble in this sense. And I think watching them find their way through it, some characters obviously have more realizations than others. And yeah, I mean, it's such a tricky balance, like the tone of this movie. So Carrie just did an incredible job, and everybody's performances are wild to watch.